Yes, these people have been making noise since early this morning. Anyways, good morning from fabulous Las Vegas. In today's video, we're going to hop on Elon Musk's big rocket ship and travel to Mars. No, not really. But let me tell you, Valley of Fire, where we're going, doesn't look like Earth either, so buckle up, because a brand new Traveling Robert video is coming up next. I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Hello everybody and greetings from downtown Las Vegas, Nevada. We're going here north, or northeast rather, on Interstate 15 towards the Valley of Fire. It is a day trip. We spot what looks like a large solar array here to the left. So let's check it out. It almost looks like a lake from far away. We continue, and judging by the increasing beauty of the landscape, we must be getting close. Eventually, we turn right into this two-lane road called Valley of Fire Highway. Going up and down, slowly gaining elevation.
Well, here we are in the middle of the desert. I decided to stop. There's our rental. Here we are. We continue gaining altitude.
What a desolate place this is. The desert has such a desolate beauty, doesn't it? Entrance to the park is $10, $20 for camping, and $10 more for utilities. And if you are a Nevada resident, you get a whopping $2 off. Drones are not allowed. I'm telling you, they are banning them from all the cool places. The first rock formations we find after entering the park are the Beehives. Wow, I'm really starting to like this park. Well, yeah, these are the Beehives. And check out all the layers on the rocks and all these shapes caused by erosion. There's a little bit of a trail around the rock formations, so let's walk around a little bit. Very fine sand under our feet, like a nice beach, but I can't imagine this place when it rains, if it ever rains. It must get muddy. Such amazingly looking rock formations. Ooh, something else I've noticed. You haven't really seen blue skies until you come to Arizona. Well, I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to climb on these rocks, but there is no sign, so I'm going for it. Look at the contrast of the red sandstone and the deep blue sky. Amazing. Let's continue. Isn't this a surreal landscape? We turned left here onto the scenic loop road. This is, by the way, where all the campgrounds are located, if you want to come with your RV. The first one is here, the Atlatl Rock campground, right here to the left. I think they might need to replace that sign soon, but anyways, here we are.
To the Atlatl Rock.
The reason we are here are these ancient petroglyphs, ancient Indian rock art, and a depiction of the Atlatl, which was the predecessor to the bow and arrow. And some more modern graffiti is also present.
Oh. There's an animal. There's a guy carrying something.
Yeah, I think that's the Atlatl.
Cross. There's some graffiti. Together with the ancient scriptures. Very weird.
An Itasca Spirit Class C passing by. We might end up with something like that someday.
And then there's a flying saucer.
We continue towards the Arch Rock.
Get delicate.
Okay, this one we are not allowed to climb. I guess it is a little reminiscent of Delicate Arch in Utah. Pretty cool. All this carving on the rocks done by nature over thousands of years. So beautiful out here. It is pretty windy though. Everywhere you look, there is something amazing. More petroglyphs perhaps? Or someone got stranded and was counting the days? There's the arch from the other side. What if I told you this was my one small step for a man in Mars? Here's the entrance to the other campground, called Arch Rock Campground. All primitive sites, by the way, on this one, and it is completely empty. Maybe this is the one that is seasonal? It's possible. There's the other campground down there. There are some petrified logs around here too, but we're going to save those for later if we have time. Let's go to the visitor center first. We turn left here onto Mouse's Tank Road, which eventually is going to take us to the most striking landscapes of the park.
Check it out. It's a frog.
The visitor center, pretty cool. The usual information about the fauna of the area and some Native American artifacts. Here's another display.
Accelerometers. You think I might see one of those?
Well, I really do hope we don't encounter one of these. Just saying. These are the petrified
Looks
logs.
like a regular log to me.
I am still in awe at all the natural beauty of this place. I saw a bunch of tourists having their picture taken inside the rock, and you know me, monkey see, monkey do.
It's amazing.
Okay, buckle up. The best part of this amazing park is coming up ahead. I'm not even gonna edit any of this out. Enjoy the ride. Coming up next here to the right is Mouse's Tank, where we could see some petroglyphs too, but it is a little bit of a hike, so we're just going to stop for a moment and continue.
Yes, very straight.
There are so many things to see and do here. There's so many trails that it is impossible to do them all in one day. So we're going to focus first on what we are most interested in. Cool, expedition vehicle. We continue going north, immersing ourselves further into the Valley of Fire. Can anybody please tell me which planet we're on? Doesn't look like Earth, does it? Here we are approaching the Firewave trailhead. It is supposed to take about an hour round trip.
So we are going to Area 51. We don't have lunch.
And here we are at the trailhead.
0.6 miles.
I guess it is a good thing that it is cold. Just a walk in the desert. This part of the trail is, by the way, very sandy, and we didn't pack our hiking shoes. Big mistake. But we're traveling extremely light on this trip.
Let's look at the strange flora of the desert. And that's my shadow. Our shadow. Well, these are so far the views from the trail. Let's continue. So far, it's an amazing trail. And I don't know if you can hear me because of the wind, but look at that view back there. And then this big rock formation here. We keep going.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me a little bit of Arches National Park. What an amazing landscape. I don't think the camera does it justice at all. Here it becomes a little more rugged, even a little slippery. We should have definitely brought our hiking shoes. But we are not traveling with the RV this weekend, so our space was limited.
It would be cool to climb all the way up there. Maybe. Maybe not.
Here, there's someone there to get an idea of the scale of these grand rock formations.
Let's keep going. Kind of.
Telling me I can do whatever I want. And yeah. It was in the car we were going to get fire.
Slippery rocks. You can start seeing the...
We start seeing stripes on the rocks.
Yeah, let's continue. There it is, up and up and up through this rock slab until we reach the top. I think we're almost there. Right?
Amazing looking texture here with all these rock layers. Would you check this out? I think this is the very beginning of the Firewave. I don't think we are supposed to walk on the Firewave, but I don't see any other way to go. Well, we are on the trail, for sure.
This is incredible. And that's what we came to see.
Here's a looking back, giving you a 180-degree view. All of a sudden, when there is no wind, it is so quiet out here. And I think those people are off the trail.
Anywhere you look, it's beautiful.
Look, a giant pile of dinosaur poop.
That's amazing. And we are, of course, in the middle of nowhere. Not a cloud in the sky.
By the way, the trail is a little strenuous, but doable for most people, I think, especially in cool weather. It is probably in the low 50s Fahrenheit today. It even can be a little cold with the wind factor.
On climber. It looks like snow.
Yeah, we're back at the rugged part of the trail, but actually, I think we took a fork on the road here. We didn't come through here.
No, it couldn't have been.
We were closer to that big rock when we came the other way. And here begins the sandy part. It is that fine sand, like on a nice sandy beach, as I said, just brown, and it is actually kind of hard to walk on. Actually, let me rephrase that, it's actually kind of difficult. The sand is actually really soft. All the different tracks on the sand. We're going to drive until the end of the road, which is the trailhead to the White Domes, one of the main attractions here. Although I don't think we're going to have time to do that today, or much else for that matter, so we're gonna turn back. Even though it is just past 2 p.m. and it seems early, we want to take another more scenic route back to Las Vegas, which will take us almost 2 hours, and it is December. The sun sets at around 4:30 p.m., believe it or not, and it makes no sense being out here at night. Actually, we want to make it back to Las Vegas with some daylight, so yeah, that's where we were. we're going to stop here briefly by the Rainbow Vista. Actually, I thought it was just like a vista point, but there is actually a hike involved, and we don't have the time for that. So let me just check it out here by the trailhead and continue. Yeah, we might not be able to make it all the way to the rainbow, but this is a pretty nice view nonetheless.
Answer me at first. I was like, where could you gone?
Yes, this is an amazing place. We're going to exit the park through the east entrance, where there is another famous rock formation that we are not going to be able to see either due to time constraints, and besides, we're kind of tired by now. It is an arch called the Atlatl Rock, because it resembles an elephant. Let's exit through the east entrance into Lake Mead Recreational Area, which is supposed to be quite a scenic drive.
Well, we didn't account for the fact that the sunset is at 4:30, so yeah, we couldn't do the elephant or any of the other trails. But we're going back to Vegas, and we'll see what transpires. Valley of Fire? That place is amazing. That's off the charts. Thank you, Paul and Lorena, for recommending it. And we gotta come back and do the rest of the trails, but that'll be another video, another weekend.
This is called Northshore Road, and I fully recommend it. Wow, amazing, mind blown. I mean, check out this valley, it's beautiful. Well, I stopped here briefly at a pullout to take in this landscape. It is magnificent, isn't it? Okay, let's continue. There it is in the distance, Las Vegas.
There's the strip.
Yep, there it is, the strip, from a distance, from a very long distance. Okay, let's get closer. Here we are, approaching the strip, Las Vegas Boulevard, from the south. The gold building, oh, that's the Mandalay Bay, where the October 1st, 2017 shooting happened. But that's not what we came here to see. This right here is where the famous Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign is located, and I want to record a quick clip here for my Las Vegas video, the one that I published last week, so yeah, check that one out too, it's pretty good.
Hello everybody, in today's video I'm gonna take you on a weekend escapade to fabulous Las Vegas, and then we'll... Alright.
If you have enjoyed traveling with us, make sure you are subscribed and check out my other videos. Also, share it with your friends, spread the word, and leave me a comment. Now, if you really liked it, you have a chance to show your support at patreon.com/travelingrobert. As always, thank you so much for watching, and see you on the road.